understand what's going on over there then. Where do the eggs go? If they're not traveling through the tubes, where do they go? Because how do you see where at least my logic's coming from? Where does the I can ask. I'll ask Chat GPT. That's when the uterus gets removed. So where do the eggs go then, without the tube? You think, can you please help me? My father died yesterday, and we're scrambling to lay him to rest in our home country. Now it's weird, but would you be able to share my GoFundMe on the show? I posted it on the subreddit. I can show you the death certificate. That reminds me of there's this episode of Seinfeld where George Costanza he heard that you can get a discount if you're flying for a death in the family. And he's trying to get, it was his girlfriend's uncle or something. And he's trying to get the death certificate so that he can show it. You don't got to show me the death certificate, girl. I'm not an undertaker. Well, you need me to share the GoFundMe? What's happening? What's the what's the crisis? Ethan's all college educated American. Listen, I didn't take a female reproduction class, okay? So sue me. I bet you I know more than most men. Oh shit, but period is thickening of the uterus wall to prepare for pregnancy. But isn't it also when an egg comes out? So your body still cycles even though there's no tubes. You want me to share it? I know, I understand funerals are expensive, but I guess we can start crowdsourcing them. Send me the GoFundMe. But actually, send me the, I was going to say send me the death certificate too, but please, I don't need to see that. I really don't, but thank you for offering. I guess send it to the Amaz or crew members. Hi Ethan, my 1-year-old cat fractured his femur and needs surgery that can cost $1,500 that we do not have. I feel very weird paying and mentioning it to you, but I know you've been able to help some lately. Ugh, man, I really opened a Pandora's box. My 1-year-old cat fractured his femur and needs surgery. All right, game shed. Ugh. This is a Pandora's box. Game shed, send proof, okay? Send the vet bill and proof to one of the mods or one of the crew members, and I'll pay it. In remembrance of Shredder. I want everyone's pet to be healthy and happy. Okay? If there's a way to help your pet recover, then I want to do that. Because Shredder didn't have that chance to recover, and it breaks my heart every time I think about him. That being said, this is getting a little out of control. I don't know, but maybe I'm just in my beast era. I don't know. Because I can't do it every time someone asks. Then that would just be like the whole show. And frankly, I'm not that fucking rich that I can just be giving out $1,000 every minute. You know what I mean? When a person's fallopian tubes are removed through a procedure called bilateral salpingectomy, typically does not directly affect their menstrual cycle or the presence of periods. Okay. Listen, do they even teach that in female reproductive class? If you get your fallopians tube removed, your period continues? I thought that's where the damn eggs came from, man. Like, if you have your ball removed, do you still have semen? I don't think so, but that's a good question. I'll ask that. Do you want your... Here, let's see. If male balls are removed, do you still have semen? If you have one testicle, then you can still do it. If both are removed, your body won't be able to make sperm. If you want to have children, you may want to store. So there you go. You know, no eggs, no sperm. I remember no eggs, no sperm. Excuse me. How the fuck did your cat fracture its femur? They're built to land safely from huge heights. If it wasn't a freak accident, they probably are doomed to be limping. Sorry about the cat. That is a good question. How did your poor cat break its femur? My goodness. That must have been a really wild accident. If you threw the cat off the roof, then I don't want to be on the line for the vet bills. So I need a letter from your vet certifying and signed that you did not throw your cat off the roof. And also a death certificate, not for this cat, obviously he's still alive, but anyone else in your family. I want to see that. I'm going to have to get a cat one of these days and see what that's like. Ethan's my 27th birthday. Happy birthday, Tori. We love that for you. Family. Please stop sending your pleas for death. Help. I have a dead kid and it's triggering. Oh. If you're being ripped off by a funeral service, it's not the place for that, with peace and love. So now we have death beefs in the community. Please stop sending your pleas for death help. I have a dead kid and it's triggering. This is a response from the beginning of your pod. I'm a bit behind. Was saying you're arguing oh, really? You're trying to get me still, Napoleon? I was saying you're arguing social democracy against communist Marxists, not socialism. That's not true. I don't think it's true. We'll get to the bottom of it, though, on Thursday. Don't push. Napoleon, don't push. Larry David was so angry and offended over Elon Musk. He reportedly confronted him. Do you just want to murder kids in schools? No, I'm anti-kid murder, Musk responded. How could you vote Republican? Dude, Larry David is the fucking goat of all goats. This man does not miss. Okay, you want to talk about ethical billionaires? Larry David is damn near a billionaire. Dude is worth $500 million. The syndication of Seinfeld earned David $250 million in 1998 alone. Do you see what I'm saying? Larry David is not a bad dude. He just wrote a fucking 2 amazing shows and people love it and they watch it a ton. This man made $250 million in 1 year from syndication. Come on. You know what I mean? That's my point. So if a billion is too much, then where are we saying? Is it 900 million? Is it 800 million? 700, 500 million? Larry David is not a bad guy. You know what I mean? Sorry. I dare you to try to refute that. I dare you. Does he need $1 billion? No, I don't know what Larry David does with his money. I'm just saying he didn't fuck anyone over. He just wrote a comedy show. He did do a crypto ad. That's true. But I'm not gonna take his whole career away from him for that. That was probably just bad advice he got from his agent or manager. Guys, I know how much a billion is. I understand. Larry did not date the 17-year-old. That was Jerry Seinfeld. Larry has never committed a wrong in his life. If y'all want to undo his entire career in life because he did a crypto ad, that's your position, not mine. Dude, Larry's a man of the people. You think he doesn't support SAG? He's a writer. That's how he got his money. He's a writer. Larry David did also make Holocaust jokes. So have I. He's Jewish. Larry David is the greatest dude I've ever known. I can't wait for tomorrow when I'll meet Larry David. Larry David is the coolest. He bitched Elon Musk out to his face. Y'all trying to hate on Larry David, but you just missed. Love that story. All right, let's keep watching, guys.
Yeah,
you didn't want to be a comedian?
No, my one son is reserved like my wife. My wife's Asian. She's quiet. And the other one's a little nutty like me.
She's Asian and quiet.
Yeah.
Yes, Jerry Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old. Larry David has not done that. We're not talking about Jerry Seinfeld. Kabish. Jerry Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old. It's super fucking weird and gross and disturbing and weird. Like, people were cool with it at the time. No, we're hating on you. Y'all want to watch this or not?
But Howie, when
you're not doing your shtick, you know you're saying things that could get you in trouble.
But when I think about my wife, I get a little hungry, you know, because she's Asian.
Oh my God.
That's the trailer.
Are we going to get...
No,
all right, play the trailer to this movie.
Jack, but I didn't mean to say.
Chinese are known for is
what did Ethan set you up for, Dad?
Okay, first of all, this is the dumbest thing. Ethan keeps defending billionaires because he feels he could become one day. You're got to be kidding yourself. No. What path do I have to becoming a billionaire? I don't give a fuck about becoming a billionaire. I'm just trying to engage with these arguments honestly. That's it, you know? Larry David is not buddies with RFK Jr. He took one picture together with him because his co-star, Cheryl, is his wife. Come on. Stop trying to make Larry look bad. It's not going to happen. I've seen so many people say that, though. Ethan wants to be a billionaire. That's why he's doing it. Shut up. I don't care about $1 billion. How's that ever going to happen? All right, I'm not going to get stun-locked anymore. Not at the rate I keep paying for people's vet bills. I ain't becoming a billionaire.
He's a special spot in our Hall of Fame.
I'm fucked up, Dennis. You got my eye on you, hon. There's need for me to be known and loved by everybody. I feel I have a gift. Work with me. We got more. Hey. Go on this side.
Ethan that I love him.
What about me?
I love you too.
It's about me.
I know, it is about
Girl.
I like Jimmie to be the star of the show.
Yeah.
Because he is the star.
He wants to be the star.
There's no way Larry and RFK are friends.
All 12 of you. No, come on, everybody up, please. Everybody.
You had a fanfare? I also saw this other trailer I was talking about, the other trailer. You had a movie, 20 Seconds to Fame. What is that?
So that was, we did that to, that's not there. That's to support the documentary movie. That's what my social media guy did. It's like an adjunct to it. And he's making a 20-minute short film, which is going to be a little more FOMO-y with the comedy and me.
When you...
I have tried calling Larry David several times. He doesn't answer my calls. He told me I'm an idiot and a piece of shit.
Say FOMO-y. FOMO is a fear of missing
out. More action. This is going to be a little more action where Alex's film is a little more serious.
But the word FOMO doesn't go with... how can a thing be FOMO-y?
You know what I mean, Jacqueline? A lot of
Oh,
action,
no, don't
pandemonium,
ask
and
the
mayhem
FOMO.
and
You
havoc.
can
It's
explain
more like
that.
that, FOMO-y.
Well, yes, I understand. I actually had a comment though about what we just watched because
The trailer?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I think it's kind of sad that your goal, not that it's sad for you. I think in general, as people, the goal is to be famous so someone remembers you. Like you always talk about, no one's going to remember anyone in 100, 200 years. Why is that your goal? And you'll be disappointed or sad if people don't remember you.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you the backstory. I mean, you guys are almost like family already. I grew up in a dysfunctional family.
Wait a minute.
Well, I want to tell you.
No, I feel like an obligation and a
Uncle
wonderful.
Jimmy. It's Uncle Jimmy.
It's Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle
now.
Outlaw.
Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle Outlaw.
Uncle Outlaw.
But the fact that you've talked to us for 10 minutes and you already feel like family is kind of moving and also.
Well, because we're talking a little deep,
Okay,
and your daughter asked the
fuckers.
question, so I would just say I didn't grow
Hey,
up
fuckers.
normal. So my dad took.
Hey, people trying to diss Larry. Vanity Fair article from June 13th. Larry David wants to make it absolutely clear he does not support RFK Jr.'s presidential campaign. Suck it. Larry doesn't miss ever. Larry is our ethical billionaire god. Period. Facts. He's the man. He really doesn't miss. I'm going to tell Dan to include that too.
Care of my mom, and my brother and I were kind of on our own, and we left home with empty suitcases. We didn't have any love. Now my brothers.
Why would you take a suitcase if there's nothing in it?
Well, it's a saying.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
left home with an empty suitcase. I didn't leave home with love like my wife's family, my wife did. So I had this yearning to be recognized by people and be famous because I'm missing that. It's really strange, but it's here. It's not for money. It's just here, and I always have it. And as I'm getting worse, Howie, it's still there. Where I go to New York every week, I count how many people recognize me. So it's your daughter's right away. It's a little sad, but what makes me happy is when people come up to me and I do my jokes and they laugh and they accept me and they have fun. That's what makes me happy at my age. And I don't know if it's a bad thing.
As somebody who's so sensitive, though, are you not concerned that maybe that somebody that you say something to will feel
upset.
Hurt.
Yeah. So now again, I have that, Rickles attitude. You don't like me, it's okay. Rickles would say, if you like my show, fine. If not, fly Ozark Air. Like he, at the end of his show, said, I'm not a rabbi, priest, or reverend. He said, I'm God. But he said, I do jokes to laugh at ourselves, and I don't mean any harm. That's the kind of comedy I do, and that's the same with me. I'm a good guy, but this is the style comedy I do. It's like a wise guy insult style comedy. It's not. It's a character. It's not me as a person.
Jimmy never seems to grasp
but
the
people
difference
like that character for some
between
reason. It
people
catches me
paying
because
to come
no one
see
does it, and it's just so
comedy
bizarre
and just
off the
going to
wall.
people.
But are you
want.
not afraid that and I'm just asking the question, and this is how I always feel like and because I'm on a show like AGT and I have to be honest sometimes with somebody and go, that wasn't great.
You have
But
to be polite.
I do.
Right.
But I also hear that I hurt somebody's feelings and I feel devastated that somebody's feelings got hurt by what I said. So like even when I was watching you at the Ethan thing, did you not, even though she was attacking you,
Right.
are you not concerned about how that lady might take the fact that you were pointing out her size?
Yeah, I do.
Because I think about, when Jeff Ross was in here, and
Yeah,
he's
we had
a,
you know Jeff?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't never met Jeff, but he does insult comedy.
he does a,
He's
he's a roast comic.
He's
roast
the
comic.
roast master general. I was with him last night. I had dinner with him last night.
Right.
But he says there's part of his show where he asks a member of the audience to come up on stage, but he will never do it unless they volunteer themselves
Right.
and no one else volunteers them. So he's very
careful.
intentional and careful
Right.
about they have to want it and be volunteering to get roasted. But you go up to people who are
So
sitting.
I think, Jacqueline, my
Okay.
beauty magic.
Investigating another Larry David claim. This is awesome. Larry David doesn't think Woody Allen did anything wrong after reading. Wait. Hold on. Larry David doesn't think Woody Allen did anything wrong after reading his controversial memoir. He did not say that. He didn't say that. Fantastic book, he said. You feel like you're in a room with him, and yeah, it's a great book. It's hard to walk away after reading that book thinking that this guy did anything wrong. Oh, brother, no. While it's not clear if David knew he had been accused of molesting his own daughter, how could he not know that? That's something I'd like to ask Larry David about. Can't say I love that. Yeah, I remember when he was in the Woody Allen book. It was horrible. It was so bad. All right, well, that's got nothing to do with his wealth, all right? Dude, we need... There's got to be more to this story, you guys. This has got to be a misquote or something. You know?
Or devastation, whatever you want to call it. Is I
Beauty,
do
magic,
shock,
or devastation.
shock, Howie, it's like shock comedy because if I go up to a girl,
Right.
and she's heavy, and I go, I know when you get a shoe shine, you got to take the guy's word for it, and she's like, what? It's not expected.
Right.
It makes it funny.
Surprise.
If I walked up to a girl and say, hey, I'm a comedian. Can I do a couple roast jokes? She goes, sure. So I do a couple roast jokes. It won't make an impact with the camera of the reaction because they know ahead of time. So I try to do a surprise attack.
Do they give approval afterwards for it to go up on the internet?
Well, between me and you, we just shoot and we edit and pick out what we want.
Oh, it's not really between me and you.
Well,
Do you realize that you're on
you
a
know this is
podcast?
going to go on
you.
YouTube.
Just between, can you let me in? Apparently, he's giving you secret information. What did he tell you?
I'll play this back to you after.
What
No.
is it? Does he have approval of people to?
That's between him and I.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
not going
but-
to share with me?
No, he and I, him and I, whatever it is.
I don't know. Between you
Yeah.
guys.
Hey, Howie, whoever did that picture is brilliant. Whoever did that, I have to compliment. I didn't
What
expect
picture
that.
are we talking about?
The picture with me and the models in Vegas and you two are in there.
I like
love
it.
Oh,
It's a good
Jeremy.
picture of me too.
Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
How we have to have a still of that of us three with that in the background for the social media. That's beautiful. That picture.
Thank you. Well, you know this is going to be on. This is on you. This is on YouTube.
It's not just between us.
Oh, okay.
Do you know we're recording this?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And so and you're going to be in the shot, and this is all going to be there, and it's
It's gonna live.
just between you and me. This is going to be on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Go right
And
ahead.
I want you to be honest because you're a very famous entertainer, and that's your daughter. Is there something wrong? Is there something wrong with me? How? Is there something wrong with me, or should I just keep going?
I love how he
believe
calls
being
it
a
Hal,
professional
they're-
entertainer.
Being a
they're
professional.
great friends already. I mean, he has that charm. You know what I mean? Jimmy's got it.
Here's my take on
Yeah, I
it.
want your take, honestly.
I don't think it's healthy to chase fame. I don't think fame is a and you know, people might think that this is hypocritical because I do have some notoriety and people know me.
Oh, don't be modest,
To be
Howie.
totally honest with you, you know, I came to this business by accident. I was in retail and I got dared to go up on stage, and everything I've ever been punished for, expelled for, gotten in trouble for is what I seem to get paid for. I love
interesting.
It is interesting. I love the idea of I love having fun, and I love stand-up
love
comedy.
love.
And I love the fact that I get to do this, like even right now, sit and talk to interesting people with my daughter.
Right.
But I find that, as Jacqueline pointed out earlier, fame is fleeting. You know, as somebody who comes from close to my generation, I'm a lot older than you, but you know, even the Beatles, who reached a level of notoriety and fame like that we hadn't seen.
Right.
That's the biggest in my lifetime.
Right.
You know, I have grandchildren. She has given me grandchildren. They don't know who the Beatles are.
Fame's fleeting. You're saying
Not
it
yet.
passes.
And it doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're recognized by, like, they know who you are and they heard something you did. And
Or
they,
how about when P Diddy